Hi guys, tonight we are going to start off with some caramelized onions. Now this is going to be low and slow, so it's going to take a while. I'll do photos so you can see it and pop in every once in a while. But we've got 3 onions. We've got 1 large red and 2 large white onions. This is going to take a little bit of time, like I said, so it usually is about 45 minutes to an hour. And what we're doing is caramelizing it. We're going to get the sugars out of this and they're going to brown. They're going to have a beautiful taste. So in this skillet right now, I've got the bottom covered with olive oil, and then I've got a little bit of butter. And we're gonna go ahead and put that right in here. And as I said, this is gonna take some time, so we're gonna spread this out. The more surface area to your pan, the better. Now, not everything's going to be touching the bottom on this, so we'll be moving it around. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here, and then I'll be back. Okay, we're back, and these have been in the skillet for about 5 minutes. Now they're already starting to soften up on the bottom, you can see that. And we're just gonna give this a stir right here so that we'll get some others in contact with the bottom. And we'll just keep going along. We'll check them about every 5 minutes. But we've got it on just a little bit below medium. So we want to do this long and slow, like I said earlier. So we'll be back. So we're back, and we've got some real sweating of these onions. So the moisture's coming out of them. They're really starting to do what they're supposed to be doing. So we're just gonna let it go another 5 minutes and then be back. And right about this point in time, this is when we want to season them too. And so we're going to put a little salt on it, not too much, because since I'm doing Philadelphia cheesesteaks tonight, the cheese will be salty, and I'm going to get too salty. We're also going to put some black pepper in there to kick it up a little bit. We'll also pepper the meat. Now, I sliced these up on my beeswood slicer, and it made it really thin. I also sliced up some beautiful beef, and I buy the beef on sale, and it's nice and thin. I'll do this outside on the flat top when I finish this, so I'll put these aside. I like to do them separately, because when you cook the meat will cook a lot faster than this would. So that's why we want to make sure that we get these nice and caramelized and get all those nice sugars out and get them cooked down. So again, we are letting this cook down probably another 5 minutes, and we'll be back. Just finished another 5 minutes, and we're starting to get, I'll show you a little bit, well, I can show you, a little bit of color on the onions. I don't know if you can see it from that far off, but we are getting a little bit of color. So we'll continue to monitor it about every 5 minutes and make sure it's fine. It's on low, so it's not an issue. Remember, when you do this, to ensure that the bottom of your pan has enough olive oil to cover it and that you have a little bit of butter. I like the butter because of the richness. But anyway, we'll be back. Another 5 minutes has passed, and we're giving this a stir. Now you're gonna find the volume of onions that we had has really gone down, because we've got a lot of the liquid out, and they're looking good, and they're smelling good. You can also, if you get crazed, you can also put a little garlic in here, but we're not gonna do that. You would not put the garlic in until a little bit later, because you don't want that garlic to turn bitter, and you know how I am about bitter garlic. So that's what we've got right now. So it's very, still damp, and we're just getting that all caramelized. So hang in there with us. We are back, and we're seeing a significant change. So as you can see, it's really sweated out. We've got now we're down to pretty much to the oil in the pan. And so I think we're gonna see some more caramelization a lot quicker, because all of that water from the onions is gone. So we're gonna be back in about 5 minutes. Catch you then. This has accelerated, and we are going to take the phone off the stand and I'll start taking pictures. So hang in there with us. Got a little bit more time to go, but now you want to stir a little more frequently because they are getting close. So for what I'm doing tonight, we are just about there. I'll let it go for a couple more seconds and then we'll turn it off and let it rest. So it's taken, for the 3 onions, about 48 minutes. So as you can see, 3 large onions equals about 1 cupful of caramelized onions. Anyway, I'm excited because we're gonna have some great Philly cheesesteaks. Thanks for watching with me.